Next speaker, Sebastian Acosta. The WW game. The WW game, Sebastian Acosta.
Santiago put down his shovel and wiped the sweat off his forehead. The men in a small Mayan village in Guatemala were rebuilding the huts that had been destroyed by the last tropical storm. A small group of Canadians had come down to help out. Santiago felt very, very thankful, but he couldn't help but wonder, what would it be like to live in a place with such luxuries as running water and even electricity? Laurita lived in Argentina. She was a 7-year-old. She had long black hair, dark deep eyes, and a smile that could power up a small city. She was currently staying at the Sick Children's Hospital because there was something wrong with her leg. It was pretty boring. But on Saturdays, a group of teenagers came from a nearby high school with their guitars and their puppets, and it was like awesome. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters and most welcome guest. What if there was a way for you to control your mood and your attitude at all times? Would that be of any use to you? Yes. Yeah? Yes. Well, I give you the WW game. Hey. It's based on WWJD, or what would Jesus do? My Christian friends ask that question whenever they're in need of guidance. And I thought, what if I just change the person and the verb in order to adjust for whatever mood or attitude I'm looking for? So for example, when I'm feeling kind of bored, I play, what would my grandmother do? Because she was a hoot. Or if I'm trying to paint something more artistic, I'm like, well, what would Picasso paint right now? And there it goes. But whenever I am frustrated financially, I always play, what would Santiago say? I met Santiago in that village in Guatemala in the year 2000. He was a hardworking, honest man, father of 4. And he surprised me with a question. He leaned on his shovel and he said, hey, how much money do you make in Canada? I knew I could not answer that question to him, because if I did, he would have thought that I was rich. I did not understand. I drive a rusty 12-year-old car. I live in a small townhome with small closets. And he really would have thought that I was rich. When I was back in Canada, driving back from work, frustrated because I realized I wasn't going to be able to take my family on vacation that year, I decided to play, what would Santiago say if he was in my situation? So I let him come in. I have a car! Oh my God, I have a car! Go to my townhome, a little townhome, and he'd be like, whoa, 3 levels! No storm would ever take down this fortress! Look into my small closets and go, I have more clothes that I can fit in my closet. He'll look at my shoe collection, pick up my Crocs and go, what is this? All this money and you buy shoes with holes in them? Really? Every time I play What Would Santiago Say, I'm reminded that yes, I still want to win the lottery. But I've already won the lottery. Whenever I try something new and it doesn't work out, I play, what would Thomas Edison do? And whenever I feel like being hard done by life, I always play, what would Laurita do? Remember Laurita? When I was a teenager, she was my favorite patient in that Sick Children's Hospital in Buenos Aires, Argentina. And one weekend, we went in to visit, and you could immediately feel something was off. And as it turns out, Laurita's right leg had been amputated. Just tell me, what would you say to a 7-year-old whose leg just got cut off? How would you even say hi? I didn't know either. So I grabbed my guitar, and we started playing the happiest songs that we could fake. And to my amazement, I watched one-legged Laurita grab her new crutches and she started dancing. It was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. But it was short-lived. Because inexperienced, one-legged Laurita soon lost her balance. We watched in horror and slow motion how her head bounced against the cold-hearted and unforgiving floor. I could picture her last thoughts. Why me? I'm 7 years old. What could I have possibly done to deserve this? I already lost my leg. I'm trying to do something with the little bit I got left. And this is what I get? More pain and humiliation? I am done. I am done. But those thoughts never crossed her mind. Laurita was held up by medical staff, and as she was being tended to, she looked at me, smiled, and said, "Hey, more music. I want to dance." Every time I play What Would Laurita Do?, she helps me to dance out of this little glass of water that I choose to drown myself in. How about you, Toastmasters? Who are the unsung heroes in your lives? Use their names to play the WW game, because it's a little trick that will free you. It will free you from yourselves, from all these walls and shackles that are make-believe that we surround ourselves with. And if you could really be in control of your mood and your attitude at all times, just think what you could achieve. Are you wondering why I call this a game and not just a question? Because there's a way of winning this game. Say yes if you want to know how do you win the WW game?
Yes.
You win the WW game by impacting the life of others in such a way, either directly or by example, that it compels them to play the WW game with your initials. And when you win, we all win.